Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 Ultimate Team game. The leveling Lamar squad is back and is now upgraded. With our 87 Lamar Jackson, we have an 87 overall team. Our new additions include John Ross, Mecole Hardman, Darren Waller, and on the defensive side, Eric Berry, Jonathan Abram. In the middle, we got Bobby Wagner and Dre Greenwald. Overall, a pretty solid budget team that we have together here. A lot of speed on offense. We have a hard hitter on defense and Jonathan Abram with that enforcer superstar ability that worked out so well for us when we put it on Landon Collins with our previous 85 overall team. Of course, you guys know how leveling Lamar goes. We are trying to get our Lamar Jackson from a 76 overall core gold all the way up to his powered up 99 overall MVP card. And of course, the only way to level up our Lamar Jackson and the rest of his teammates are by winning head-to-head online season games. Not easy to do even at this stage of the series when we're an 87 overall team going against Raider Dave and the 99 Bo Jackson and 98 Randy Moss. This looks like a Raiders theme team. That might seem like, a good thing for us that we're going against a theme team and not an actual team, but a Raiders theme team is probably the best theme team that you can have in Madden 20 because you get Bo Jackson straight up jumping over someone, Bo Jackson juking Palomang away, and Bo Jackson running away from James Bradbury and getting a touchdown on the first offensive play of the game. The Raiders, with the amount of legends they have, like Randy Moss and Bo Jackson, and even some of the current players they have, yeah, they can be pretty stacked. Mainly those legends, man, all over the place. You got pretty scary players, even the likes of Taylor and Mays. But we've got James Washington swerving away from running lot, swerving away from Willie Brown, and James Washington turns a drag up for 61 yards as Lamar Jackson trying to get away from Khalil Mack, who does get him from behind. A sack for maybe half a yard. Next play going middle. That's Waller and Darren Waller. He's got the touchdown. I said that Waller is one of those good budget guys for us. A very fast tight end. Of course, he is a Raider. Someone that you might expect on this guy's team, but right now, he's kicking it for us. We need Darren Waller out here, and we're actually getting it done passing the ball right now, which is what Derek Carr is trying to do. He is going to dump it down to Bo Jackson. Of course, in the last episode of Leveling Lamar, we, kind of learned that Lamar Jackson and the fast break superstar ability make a pretty good marriage, as Tyreek Hill has got the corner route there. He's got it all the way to the 43-yard line, right over our user. Not much we can do about that, as Bradbury, he doesn't have it. Instead, it's a touchdown for Tyreek Hill. Man, oh man, I said this a couple episodes ago. You can put some of these players in good position with your user defender even, but it doesn't matter, man. The better overall player will more than likely get the better animation and get the play. Like, if you're in that battle with an 87 overall against like a 97 overall, the 97's probably getting a much better animation than you. Meanwhile, we got Lamar Jackson not even throwing it to Mecole Hardman, but Hardman's going to get it off the bounce. Hey, man, you just need to have a little bit of luck sometimes, even though that was a wide open play. And this was a wide open play to John Ross. That would have put us well into the red zone. Instead, it's second down and 10. Lamar Jackson continuing to try to pass this ball, but yeah, not really working out. We're probably going to have to go back to that Lamar Jackson quarterback blast offense soon enough. First things first, third down and 23 over the head of the defender and able to find our receiver and put us into field goal range. Up and good, 10-14. A wild first quarter, way too fast pace of a first quarter for my own blood. At some point, either he's got to slow the game down or we will slow the game down because we're not going to win a shootout against anyone. So yeah, here is Bo Jackson. Maybe him running the ball with Bo Jackson could be good for us. Probably not, because Bo Jackson can absolutely rip our defense apart. 2 carries, 135 yards. Maybe he should pass the ball more if we want to have a chance. That's a loose ball. Abrams knocks it out. And of course, current Raider, Jonathan Abram, able to knock it out, and we actually get the fumble recovery, and it stands as the fumble, so that's going to be a fortunate break for us, as Mays misses Lamar, who gets the pass off to John Ross, breaking the tackle and getting to the 48-yard line. I would go back to that. Okay, yeah, I was going to say I was going to just run the ball with Lamar Jackson, just run quarterback blast, but we're actually having success passing the ball, throwing it out the window. We probably should be getting back to running with Lamar, because that's what got us our last victory. And for some reason, I shied away from it. I didn't want to run it right away to start this game. We're going to have to break it out, especially we get this stop on third down. Bo Jackson cutting it outside, getting away yet again, trying to juke out Palomalu, but Jonathan Abram once again making the hard-hitting play. And on 4th down and 20, Derek Carr and the boys are going for it. Dumping it down the Bo. Can Bo get the edge? Oh, that's close, but it doesn't look good, and it's not just a turnover on downs. This guy really just said, hey man, Bo's better than anybody you got, and he almost won that bet. I'm pretty happy that he didn't win that bet, because for all intents and purposes, it looked like Bo was just going to get that first down, maybe the touchdown, instead of Lamar looking for the touchdown all the way to the 4. Lamar Jackson has Lamar up the middle, and this is why we run the ball with Lamar, because it works as long as he doesn't fumble the ball, which he's not doing right now, fine by us, but he's also not really getting any positive yardage. We still go up the middle with Lamar, and Mr. Jackson finds the end zone on 3rd down and goal. Just staying persistent with it, and knowing that on 3rd down and goal at the 4 or 5 yard line, there weren't many better options for us than to just run the ball with Lamar again, see what happens. Maybe he'd expect the pass, and I don't know if he expected a pass or what, but we got the touchdown, and we have ourselves a 3-point lead with 46 seconds left. But Bo Jackson one more time, absolutely torching us. There's nothing we can do. Even as we upgrade our team, you go against these superstar running backs that are just cutting dives outside, and we just get continuously torched. And then you got Tyreek Hill over the top for the touchdown, over the head of Abram, PAT good. And in a situation where we would have at least held him into a field goal, we would have been maybe fine for the second half. We give up a touchdown. We've really been fighting hard in this game, but, you know, we're doing a lot right, especially offensively. But we find ourselves down by 4 points with one more play left in the first half, which will be another quarterback blast that will go nowhere as number 50 just sheds his man and makes the tackle on Lamar Jackson. Good news, we get the ball to start the second half, and now that we're running the ball with Lamar Jackson a lot more, that should allow us to hopefully shoot a clock a lot more, which we need. We need this game to slow down. Oh, whoa. Lamar Jackson, take it easy. Thankfully, there's no injuries in Madden Ultimate Team, or else Lamar would be down for the count. Instead, 2nd down and 3, Lamar is going like nothing happened to him, and he's running free. The 20, the 10, the 5, and back to the lead. It's the Baltimore Ravens, led by Lamar Action Jackson. PAT up and good. So much for slowing the game down. We'll just have to hope and pray that we can get a defensive stop on Bo Jackson and the Oakland Raiders. You had to expect this stretch outside. Bo Jackson, how many ankles can he break? Not too many. We just got to slow the run game down, man. Like, we have played better run defense with worse teams than this 87 overall squad, which is the best squad we've assembled so far. Unfortunately now, the pass rush is not exactly coming through, and that's going to give Derek Carr all the time in the world to get Randy Moss coming back to the ball. Moss, huge gain. Palomalu juke for the 80th time, and back in the red zone is the Oakland Raiders, back going outside on a dive. It's Bo Jackson. Those blocks are just sealed so well that he could just bounce it outside with no remorse. Here's Tyreek Hill going a bit too far outside, a bit out of control, and tackle for loss. 3rd down and 16. Boy, oh boy, would this be a good time to get a stop. And we'll get it on a little fluky play there where Marcus Allen doesn't get the screen. And on 4th down and 16, we hold him to a field goal, up and good. 6 minutes left in this game, right? 5:55 left in the game. We gotta slow it down, man. Like, we are going to lose if we cannot chew clock. So that's definitely the goal of this drive, man. We're gonna take it easy here, not go all the way down to 1 on the play clock, but not go up tempo by any means. But right now, 3rd down and 13, we gotta figure something out. We're gonna have to pass on 3rd down and long. The blitz is picked up. Lamar across the body got his man, but across the body on the move, not gonna get that throw off. So we do not really chew much clock, and we punt the ball back to the Oakland Raiders. Kind of just putting ourselves into our own deathbed here. We're going to have to, first of all, stop Tyreek Hill on the punt return, because that is field goal range right there. And now I guess we hold him to a field goal and hope for the best, right? Like, you know, like I said, we're doing a lot well in this game, but defensively, we're doing a lot wrong. It looks like 2nd down and 8. We're trying to send the blitz over the top. That is Darren Waller. I mentioned Darren Waller, current Raider. He would make good for our Raiders theme team. Well, he probably has a better version of Darren Waller than we have. because he probably has the blitz Darren Waller. We have like, or whatever the best Darren Waller is. I know we probably don't have the best Darren Waller at 87 overall as Ted Ginn on the kick return. This guy primarily has been pooching those kicks outside, so he's been forcing us to return, even though I'd rather not, as we go underneath to Raheem Mostert, actually running the ball out of that formation, the Taysom Hill formation it's called. Lamar nearly broke that one all the way. We are still very much in this game if we can find a way to get a touchdown. 3rd and 4, Lamar outside, got the first down, and more. Lamar going out of bounds. We put our ball carrying on conservative, so Lamar is, way less likely to fumble the ball, which is why Lamar has not fumbled yet. In case you are wondering, Lamar throwing a dime to Mecole Hardman. Time ticking down here, but we're not worried about that clock. We just got to get a touchdown here, and then we'll worry about, management afterwards. First things first, do whatever it takes to score, including finding John Ross underneath. Ross has the first down before being tackled by Ted Hendricks. Here is Lamar looking to pass. He wants it all. End zone! Oh, Ross doesn't get it. It looks like an interception. It smells like an interception. Glitching is going all around, and it is indeed an interception. We had James Washington running out of bounds. We had Brown running into his own man, but it is indeed a touchback, and now from 120 to the other one goes Randy Moss, and the Raiders are kneeling the ball. They're calling game right here and now. They don't even want to run with Bo Jackson. Bo would probably get a touchdown here, so it's probably better that he kneels the ball, but unfortunately for us, all 3 of our timeouts are now gone right there, so we're going to need some magic, and by magic I mean luck, as an onside kick. And first things first, we gotta find a way to score a touchdown or a field goal and clock down on our side. So yeah, dim times for us. Well played game by us, but sometimes that's just not enough. Sometimes it's not enough. Lamar Jackson, 145 rushing yards, looking for more. Got the first down here. Now we're 100, or exactly at 150. But running the ball with Lamar Jackson for 5 yards a pop isn't going to get us anything, and neither is a second and a half in the pocket before Howie Long gets us. So maybe we do gotta run the ball, because passing the ball we don't have the time. We definitely don't have the time right now to make a comeback at this pace. And it's 3rd down and 16. We're still running with Lamar. Oh, Lamar can't get the edge. That's running lot, making the tackle, and now 4th down and 14. Game on the line here. Gotta get something, pull something out of our butts here. Straight man coverage across the board. Can anyone beat it? Yes. Oh, John Ross absolutely getting major separation from Mays on 4th down, and we get out of bounds to stop the clock as well. At this point, we got to try to get in the field goal range and kick the field goal as Lamar throws the ball away. A couple of misreads there for sure, including the out route to Waller. So let's try it again. Oh, it's going to work, even though up front we should not have. Waller absolutely just aggressive catching all over. It looked like Mays once again the victim. 4th and 1 here, not field goal range, so we got to go for it. And that is in the air and not caught by anyone. Turnover on downs, and now that is officially game as Derek Carr takes his 4th and final kneel down of the game. So yeah, I mean, we could have kicked the field goal on 4th down. I would have done it 100%, even though it was 4th and 1. We just don't have the kicker to be making 56-yard field goals, unfortunately. So that's going to be a loss for us, and we will have to move on to the next one. I mean, offensively, we did as much as we needed to. It's just defensively, we did not do much. So yeah, how do we improve that? I guess just playing with this 87 overall defense, learning their tendencies more of what they're bad at and what they're really bad at. We'll try to mask what they're really bad at. Trying to do that against 99 overall Patrick Mahomes will not be easy. We'll have to do our best, though. We'll have to mask our whole defense against this Mahomes. He's probably going to give us the business. Here is Marcus Allen on the run, and down he goes. Jonathan Abram, please force a fumble, because we definitely need that Landon Collins fumble to try to win that last game. We can use another forced fumble from the Enforcer Superstar ability to win this one. Here is Marcus Allen swerving all around. Poor Polamalu is always left as the last line of defense when everybody else gets torched in the ground game. That time Polamalu does make the play. Mahomes making the rushing play. He is stepping out of bounds after a gain of 7. Looked like he might have been able to get more. He's got a touchdown on the next play nonetheless. Terrell Owens making the catch. Oh yeah, we definitely got our hands full in this one. So I don't know what the strategy is on defense. We haven't figured out much. on offense, at least we know that, once the passing game doesn't work out, which, I'm going to try to pass the ball a little bit or run out the pocket with Lamar Jackson when there's nothing really open. And then when the passing game fails us, which it will inevitably fail us, then we go to just running the ball with Lamar Jackson. Second down, middle, that's open. That is Cole Hardman, tossed like a rag doll at the 30-yard line, but not after getting a big first down for us. Jackson, oh man, we had options there, but his user was kind of guarding one guy, so we had to hold on to that one and take the sack, not turn it over. Next play, underneath, that's intercepted. That is actually intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. Okay. Looked like we had our man on the in route, but Lattimore gets the catch there. The diving attempt at making the catch did not work for us for whatever reason. I don't know why, but okay, just one of those things. I don't know if it's an 87 overall team thing or a Madden thing, but did not work out on our side. So in the meantime, we got to figure out this whole defensive thing. Like I said, I don't know what the hell to do. All right, we can not stop the ground game. That was a weird juke move by Marcus Allen, an unnecessary one, but a nice looking one. The second one kind of necessary, gets him the first down. Next play, middle, that is Calvin Johnson making the catch. This guy's got a lot of really good weapons to throw the ball to, as he has Okoye blocking. He wants the pass. He wants the time. He wants Calvin. He doesn't have him. Abram on the interception. I would have loved to take the touchback there, but it looked like we would have been called for a safety if I just kept it as, the Honey Badger keeping that ball after the tackle attempt, and at the 3-yard line in the end zone, it's the San Francisco 49ers. All that work we did to get the interception, I threw it away on the very next play. PAT up and good, 14-0. This one is looking like, I don't want to say it's looking like a wrap, but it's going to be, it's a wrap. This one's a wrap. Fumble recovery, touchdown, Okoye, 20-0, but not 21-0. Because I'm not going to be around for the PAT. I'm out of here. The PAT was probably good, but I was not there to witness it, all right? We got to move on. We got to cut our losses when we know we are going to lose. So we move on to the next game, where now we're going against, instead of 99 Patrick Mahomes, 99 Russell Wilson, and 98 Michael Thomas. Oh, yeah. The matchups do not get any easier as we move on from game to game. That game against Raider Dave was probably our best chance to win, and we just couldn't get a defensive stop. We couldn't stop Bo Jackson, and now it's going to be all pain as we have Michael Thomas making the catch for 58 yards in traffic. And we're going against another Bo Jackson, who is shredding us. Bo, touchdown when it rains. Oh, it pours. Like, we need, a lucky break or two. Not exactly getting any of those right now. We're just kind of going through the motions of 87 team versus most likely like a 95 overall team or something like that, as we have James Washington underneath. James Washington, try to get another one of those 60-yard drag routes like you got in the first game. Oh, man, Hardman, he's been doing good on the post routes, but there, Lamar didn't help him by throwing the pass out of bounds. Third down, Hardman's going to make the catch on the out route. This time, Lamar on the money, and now here's Lamar looking to pass. A lot of time here. 3-man rush. Lamar's got time, and when we have time, we can go through our read progressions and find Darren Waller. That's fine by me, man. This guy wants to rush 3 and 4, have contains on the edge. We can dot him up a little bit here. We have John Ross making the catch in traffic, mind you. That worked out for us, very fortunately. Here's Lamar getting away. His pass rush is so dead that Lamar's actually able to scramble for a gain of 8 yards. Next play, here is Jackson backing up, firing traffic. Whew. Got away with one there. Yeah, there's one of those breaks that we needed, because that should have been an interception. Instead, it's 3rd down and 2. Lamar dancing. Oh, man. I tried to move around the pocket, try to help my running back pick up that block. I probably hurt him from picking up that block. So we end up settling for the field goal there. Thankfully, the sack doesn't knock us out of field goal range, so we still at least get 3 points on the board in what was a very questionable end to that drive. Ball is out and recovered. Ted Ginn Jr. Touchdown, Ravens in the lead to the Baltimore Ravens. Jonathan Abram knocking that ball loose. That's why I'm putting so much emphasis on talking about that enforcer superstar ability. It's that important. It's that OP to where even with our team, it can make a difference like that. It can make an absolutely game-changing play happen, like a forced fumble and a recovery for a touchdown. On the kick return, Wagner knocks it loose. Oh, but this time he's able to fall on top of it with his own Mecole Hardman, as we have play action from Russell Wilson trying to escape, and Russell outrunning his man temporarily before we are able to make the tackle. So Yeah, we could have gotten that fumble recovery. That would have been huge for us because we would have gotten the ball, potentially a chance to get a 10-point lead early on. We would have really been in the driver's seat. Still, though, favorable position for us. We're actually up by 3 here. We got to find a way to stop Bo Jackson and stop Bo from getting those kind of juke moves off against our guys who are flat-footed in the open field. As we have Bo Jackson stretching it yet again. Abram is actually able to make the tackle there, get off his man. Thank you very much, Jonathan Abram, defensive MVP. Troy Polamalu, not too shabby for us as well. We need Troy P to do something, make a game-changing play at some point. He helps us out there, preventing the 3rd down temporarily until Raheem Mostert gets the 1st down. Of course, we have our own Raheem Mostert, but he most likely has the 96 Raheem. We have, of course, the 87 Raheem as Michael Thomas one-on-one. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken alert. Oh, boy. Tried to, blitz, pretty much play to run right there because Bo is killing us, and he's able to get that pass out to Michael Thomas, and Michael Thomas a one-on-one. Even against some of the better defensive backs in this game. Not going to work out too well for us. I know what works great for us. Lamar Jackson. Oh, man. Put him in a blender. Minkah Fitzpatrick was begging for help as he was going left and right upfield with Lamar, who takes the offense to the 25, and probably begging for stamina there as he's not able to get too far. This will help him. A stoppage. 2-minute warning. Next play. Read option. Wrong decision. Going backward. That is Lamar. Now it's 3rd down and long with 1:43 left. Play. Action. Lamar. Oh, maybe had the wheel. Didn't have the time. Throwing the ball away. Probably the smart play there. Live to play another down. And live to kick the field goal up and good. We are in this game, so the last thing I want to do is completely jeopardize it because we have jeopardized some games that we have been in by throwing interceptions and turning the ball over. So let's at least play smart, get our field goal, and stick to the strategy of forcing our opponent to make a mistake and maybe get a lucky play from our defense, which not likely with Bo, but at least we are able to tackle him with Joey Bosa, bring up a 3rd down on the stretch. Bo easily a 1st down, and Polamalu preventing the huge game by making the tackle. 54 seconds left, so clock not on his side to continue running the ball. So if he continues running it, as long as we can contain him, especially if he runs it with Raheem Mostert, that is definitely fine by me. It looks like he's stretching. No, he is looking to pass. No blitz from us. We are going to hold off, but he's going to absolutely dime us with Wilson, middle of the field. That is, I believe, Randy Moss, no huddle, even though the Raiders do still have all 3 of their timeouts. Back to the ground game. Mostert, he maybe loses 2 yards there, and down goes the first timeout, and here comes another stretch run that is absolutely contained, and this is some questionable game calling here by the Oakland Raiders. Now it's 3rd down and long with 7 seconds left. Russell Wilson got to go end zone here, maybe with Russell himself. 1 second left on the clock. 4th and 2. Big decision at the 3. Zane Gonzalez is in to kick it up and good. And we're going to let that last second run by, get a nice little long tackle animation on Russell Wilson, and he doesn't get any points out of that drive. That would have been just great for us. Absolutely great. Still, though, the fact that he didn't get a touchdown, I suppose, is fine because he probably could have gotten a touchdown. He pushed it a little bit more. 3rd and 6, Lamar Jackson up the middle. Oh, Lamar loses it, but we fall on top of the football with Sean Ross. Just don't fumble the ball, Lamar. Oh, there goes Mostert. Mostert trying to get away from Sherman all the way to the 22-yard line. Lamar now looking to get a pass off, trying to help Lamar get some stamina back, but we end up getting sacked by Aaron Donald instead. Here is Mostert on 2nd down. Right read, but not much you can do when you just run to the defensive line. So it's now 3rd down and long. Can we get a passing play dialed up here? Trying to bide it time, and we've got it! Oh, James Washington! Okay, James! Just take it to him, James. Sometimes those 87 overall boys will get the better animation as Lamar finds the end zone, and we grab the lead right back. You gotta be a bit lucky sometimes. I mean, James had a position, but should he have made that catch? Probably not. So we'll take our breaks when we can get them, which we are getting this game. We forced a fumble and took it back for 6. We got that catch by Washington that leads to the Lamar touchdown. Let's hold on defense. If we could just hold him to a field goal, just don't give up a touchdown. It's all we need, but in the middle, as we continue to try to blitz it's just getting picked up right now. He's only putting 3 on a route. That's going to allow him to pick up the blitzes and have a lot of time to throw the ball. And that's why we're blitzing, man, because if we only send 4, he's going to have a lot more time than that, as he is now going back to stretch, and stretch. Welcome to Madden 20, everybody. How can I help you? 2nd down and 6. How about a little play action here? Same play action play he's been sticking with, and it's going to work. Russell across the body, but on the run, he's a deadeye, because he probably has dashing deadeye or no look deadeye. He's got Bo Jackson in the end zone, and we give up the touchdown. Once again, we are in an absolute dogfight with the Oakland Raiders, and hopefully this time we can come out on top. There's a bit more chance that we can come out on top compared to the last game, because we need a touchdown to get the lead outright, and you know, that's all we need. We just need to get a touchdown. As long as, you know, we can find out how to play defense, eventually, first things first, let's get the touchdown right now. Lamar Jackson, again, having a monster day on the ground. Lamar blasting the Raiders defense apart. He's got the touchdown. Did we score too quick? Probably, but we have to score. We got to get ourselves the lead. We got to give ourselves a chance, and at some point, stop that one stupid play action play he is running all play long. Try to get some pressure. Here it is yet again. He's looking deep. No, doesn't have it, but he's going to go across the field, and Russell Wilson, of course, makes that unrealistic throw. An absolute dime, because, hey, welcome to Madden 20, everybody. How can I help you? Bo Jackson, stretch, we're playing some defense on Bo this game. We're forcing Russell Wilson to pass the ball on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and finally we get some pressure. And on 4th down and 30, he's going for it. Okay, here is Russell buying time. Downfield looking for Michael Thomas. Thomas doesn't get it. He drops it, and that's Abram who knocked it out. Big play by the defense and by Abram. Lamar yet again. Oh, what a move from Lamar. Getting back inside it all the way to the 9. Nearly 200 yards on the ground for Lamar Jackson, and a touchdown here. Man, oh man. This might be 4 down territory. Forget about it. Just score now. Lamar Jackson, yes sir. Lamar continues to have just, you know, an unreal outing on the ground for this team. We've needed every single rushing yard, every single touchdown from Lamar, and we might have knocked this dude out. That might be the knockout shot. Lamar, KO, and the victory. Man, what a wild couple of games we got into. Thankfully, we found a way to win one of them. We nearly gave up that 4th down and 30. Like, did not expect that play to almost work for him, but thankfully we knocked it out. You know, we caught a break or two. That's what we need to win these games sometimes, especially against those, you know, absolutely stacked teams. So now we upgrade our team big time from an 87 to an 88. Yeah, not much of an upgrade. I'll catch you guys next time as we continue to slowly but surely make progress with the leveling Lamar squad.